Okay. All right. So welcome to our hashtag Team Tuesday, but on Monday, team call with our catalog. Wow. With our month ending tomorrow and then us being up super early for the amazing harvest collection. I just didn't want to also stress the team training tomorrow and then have people that maybe want to go to bed early feel like they have to either miss out or stay up. So I figured I'll do it tonight. But I wanted to talk to you guys about Facebook parties because I know sometimes Facebook parties can be so challenging. I know that they can be, we might feel like, oh, I don't know how to do it. I'm just, I just suck at them, so I'm not going to do them. And trust me, I've been there. I've been where I try something new and it works magically, and then I try it again the next time and it completely fails. So my first tip is going to be get to know your host. Figure out, she's going to know her guest better than anyone. So talk with her for a few minutes or with him. Talk with them for a few minutes and figure out, what kind of party do they want to have? Do they want to have a party where play games? Do they want to have a party that lasts 7 days? Do they want to have a very short party that only lasts 3 to 5 days? Get a feel for what they want because every host is different. Even when I do home parties, I try to get a feel for them because every host is different. Some hosts might be like, bring everything. My friends don't know nothing about Scentsy. And then some of them will be like, you know what? My friends only care about this. So bring, everything you have to tell us about specific products. So once you get to know your host and you've determined what kind of party you're having, and I'm going to kind of go into all the different types of party that you can do in a minute. But once you determine what kind of party you're having, then you want to figure out how you're going to get organized. I prefer to do parties in a group setup on Facebook because one, you can schedule your post, or two, you can use Visly, and I'm going to show you guys about Visly in a few minutes, to have that automatically posting on your Facebook groups. When you do an event, sometimes people can miss the invite. And sometimes people just don't see, they don't care for the event. They think, okay, that's an event, it's going to happen on this day. So they're not really paying attention to all the posting that you're doing. But if you're doing, for example, a 1-day event, let's say your host says, you know what, let's do it on Saturday, just post on Saturday, and then we'll close it out Saturday night. Maybe an event would work, because it's a 1-day thing. People will get to see that all the posting on 1 day. So I did a quick little video the other day about setting up your hostess for success. And I'm going to show you guys again what I do for my host. And then I'm going to have Ashton show what she does for her host, because I want you guys to see how everyone can do it differently. Okay. What I do might not be in your time, consumption that you might have to prepare these. It might not be in your budget. It might not be what you want to do. So I want to share with you guys these 2 ideas, but know that there is so many ideas out there that you can do for your host, but set them up for success. Send them the tools that they can use to be able to, would you say Visly? I'm going to tell you, Madison, I'll answer that question when I show you guys Visly. I prefer Visly, and I'll share you guys, I'll tell you guys all about it and why I prefer it. So I got these boxes off of Amazon. And if you go to our team page, we have an album that's called, I think it's Scentsy Tools. And I share on there things that I find on Amazon. Other teammates have shared their preferred tools. I got these boxes on Amazon. I think I got a shipment of 60. And so I literally have little tissue paper. And I got hooked up with a bunch of tissue paper, but I buy tissue paper when it's on clearance. I do not buy tissue paper regular price at stores unless it's the dollar store. When Christmas goes on clearance, when Valentine's goes on clearance, when Easter goes on clearance, I go and I get tissue. I get the little crinkled paper, because even though they're those certain specific colors, you can use them throughout the year separately. Green is not automatically a Christmas color if you use it by itself. So I get tissue paper and all my fixings on clearance, okay? Now, I've made this graphic on Canva, and I think I've shared it on the team page, but if not, I will share it after this training. It literally is just kind of like a walkthrough on how they can be a successful host, what the things that I expect them. You want to let them know what you're expecting of them. You can let them know, hey, you don't have to be interacting on every post, but the more interaction you have, the better your party is going to be. You can let them know, like, I had a hostess that once asked me, do I have to do anything? And I said, no, but the more you comment, the more you tag your friends, like, you know your friends better than I do. So the more you do, the more successful your party is going to be. I can only do so much, you know, because I don't know her guests. I don't know which one of her guests loves cats and wants very superstitious, like, you know, like right now. She does. So I let them know, like, be interactive. Don't invite everybody. Think about who you would invite to a house party, okay? And that's what I think people mistake when they're doing online. They go in and they invite their whole friend list. No. Would you invite all of those people to your house if it was a house party? I tell them, invite those people first. Make a list of who would you invite if this party was in person. Let's make it where they feel like they were a VIP guest. Okay. Then I tell them, and this one I didn't change the catalog, I just printed it real quickly, but I have like the little catalog thing. It says you can also share the catalog and gather orders. And then once your friends are done shopping and the tally is in, it's your turn. Simply get back with me by your party deadline with your rewards. So I will let them know, of course, what the rewards is, and I will let them know, like, hey, when do you want to close this out? Okay. This scavenger sheet I send to them for fun, and I will post it on the team page just in case I haven't posted it yet. I think I have, but honestly, we post so many things that we kind of forget. But I like it because, one, it gets them to look at the catalog kind of like focused on different things that we are offering, especially the new stuff. Like, if they're just flipping through, they might not notice, hey, they got an air purifier, because they're just kind of flipping through. But now they're going to be looking at the air purifier because the air purifier is on here. And then on the bottom, it has them like finding out about the business. So I'm planting the seed. Okay. And then I send them big samples. Okay. So I send them Scentsy Fresh counter clean. If you get people hooked on the counter clean, if you get people hooked on the Scentsy washer whiffs, they are going to be customers for life. Okay, that is a Scentsy data. That is something that people have proven over and over. They get hooked on the clean and the washer whiffs, they're going to be customers for life. I send them samples of different waxes, especially the new ones, Scentsy soak. And then on the bottom, I do have laundry samples as well. I send them everything. Okay, this one's actually going out tomorrow. And so I have the catalog, Scent and Warmer of the Month, the Harvest brochure, Scentsy Club, okay, because you want to get them hooked on Scentsy Club. And then I put a host join brochure in there, okay? The host join brochure already tells them, already has like the little tally thing for them hosting. And then it talks about the business. So again, I'm planting the seed and I'm giving them a little postcard that says 10 reasons why you should join. Planting the seed, you never know, okay? So I send this out to them. And then on their party, let me pull this up real quickly. When I do, when I do their party, I do a Google form. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. If I can get this to, for their friends and family to get a party pack, okay? Party packs have helped me get my parties over qualifying and into like higher sales. So sometimes I would struggle to get a party to 200. Now I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a party to 200. And then sometimes I can get it up to, you know, the 500, 700 mark because of the party packs, because I'm giving the guests something to smell. So what I do is I should have had this pulled up. Okay, party pack request. So I post this at the beginning of their party, and it literally just has them fill out all of their information, their address, their phone number, and it tells them what kind of scents do they enjoy most. And so I'm gonna pick 4 or 5 felt samples. That's all I send is felt samples. I don't send regular samples because they melt and make a mess. And I make sure to include at least 1 or 2 of their favorites. Okay, and then on here, I'm already asking them if they're interested in information about joining or information about hosting a party. This is already getting me in the door to make sure that I'm getting anyone who wants to book a party, their party booked. Okay, so when I get those requests, and I only do 10, so on the post I say the first 10 to request these will get a party pack sent out. Most of the time I get about 3 or 4 people to fill it out. I send out this, okay, the little poly mailer, and it's just full of samples. So I have in there the catalog, the the harvest brochure, the scent and warmer of the month. I have a small little tiny counter clean. Okay, I don't send them the big one. That's for the hostess. I send them a tiny little counter clean. I send them just the Scentsy soak. I don't send laundry and Scentsy soft. The soap, and then I send, I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's like 3 or 4 of the felt samples. Okay, this costs about $3 to send out, and I know that you can probably be like, oh my gosh, I can't afford to send 3 or 4 of those. You don't have to do this. Okay, I started doing this because I honestly needed to get something into my guests' hands that they could smell to be able to feel comfortable ordering. You can simply send them something like this with the catalog, or even like the showcase brochures. I have stopped sending the product sheets. I feel like the product sheets, in my opinion, when people would get them, I feel like they probably thought like it was just such a cheaper option that they didn't really care to look at it. I felt like the showcase brochure and the catalog is a better option. They can see things a little bit bigger. There's a little bit more description. So I chose those, and then you can add this and maybe a couple of felt samples if you want to just include it in like a little envelope or something. I'm gonna let Ashton show her Hostess Packet before I go on to how I do my parties and how I use Bisley. So Ashton, I'm going to turn the time to you.
Hello. Okay, so I do my host packets a little bit differently. Like Liz said, we all kind of have our own style and how we do things based on kind of like what we can afford. So this is what I do. I have the holographic, that's the word, the holographic mailers. I include, because I don't really like to give my testers out, especially right now with, you know, COVID and all that. I give them all 10 of the rub and smell stickers for the new releases, because everyone's going to want to know what those smell like. I give them a catalog. I have my join info in there. I have my own little card that I printed off. This one is from August, so I have the scent and warmer of the month brochure in there. They get a scent of the month bar because I always end up with extra bars, so it's kind of pointless for me just to hold on to them, so I go ahead and just send them the whole bar. I like to do a little extra goodie, and because I get these for free since I work at Starbucks, I go ahead and throw in one of those. And then I give them either, where did I put it? Either give them a washer whiff sample or a Scentsy soak sample. A lot of my customers are already hooked on the washer whiffs, so if I know that they're a loyal customer to the washer whiffs, I'm not going to give them a sample of it. I'm just going to go ahead and send them the Scentsy soak to get them to try a new product. And then I give them a counter clean sample. The only ones that I have made right now are the little ones, so they're getting a little counter clean sample. Again, if I already know they use the counter clean, I'm not going to send them a sample unless I know that they have like a friend that they're going to give it to. And then, because that saves me money too. And then I give them 3 samples, 3 of the felt samples. So easy peasy, simple. And then I typically just throw them together right before their party. Give it to them about 2 or 3 days before their party. So yeah.
Thank you so much. So I hope that you guys are kind of noticing that we're mentioning a key thing is if we know that they already hooked on something, or if we know that they like something, get to know your customers. That is going to be like key. And one thing that she said about like the counter clean, the counter clean I'm giving out now, because we still have it available, is a cider mill. We have it available. I want to sell as many bundles of those as I can. So that's not a regular counter clean. They can only get it as a sample from me if they host a party. So it's kind of like a win-win, because I'm giving them, even if they've tried the counter clean, I'm giving them a scent that they might fall in love with and say, oh my gosh, I need this scent. And I can be like, hey, we have the bundle available while supplies last, right? So get to know your customers. Like Ashton said, like know what they've tried, send them things that they haven't tried, because the more they try, the more products they're going to fall in love with, right? Some people are very hesitant to spend money if they don't know like how they're gonna like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go real quickly to I'm gonna share my screen again, and I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about why I prefer Visly and why I do my parties this way. Okay, so if you go out of Facebook, I'm gonna pull up a party that I'm doing right now. So I'm doing this party real quickly right now. I actually just started it a couple of days ago. If it loads, it's taking forever. Sorry. Okay. So I do all of my stuff with Visly, and I'm going to show you guys Visly and why I like to use it. But one thing you can decide is how you're going to post. So you don't have to do it exactly like I do, or like how Ashton does it, or how your sponsor does it. You can figure out what works for you. I am very I like to have things organized. So when I do a party, I'm posting in order in my mind, right? To you guys, it might be like that is completely out of order for me, right? But I like to post about warmers and wax first, because it's kind of like our bread and butter. And then I post about oils and diffusers. And then I go on from there, posting about all the things. So in my party, right? I create the party. Here's my little welcome to the party, your host cover. This is a little like a minute video introductory. I have my videos already pre-made. I have them uploaded to my private thing on YouTube. And so when I am doing a party, I already have these videos made. I don't have to redo them every single time. I don't have to change it up. I do have to change this one because it does say spring and summer, but literally it introduces myself. It tells them how the party is going to run. It tells them what to expect. It talks about the party pack, and then it tells them, you know, I'm going to have a link. So make sure you fill out the link, and I'll send one of these on the mail. Then it tells them a little bit about Scentsy. Okay, my party pack post. Literally, you know, I love using Google Forms, and we'll do a training on Google Forms if you guys are not familiar, but I love using Google Forms. It helps keep everything organized when I have so many things going on, like the harvest collection and my box by list subscription, and then parties going on. So forms are like my lifesaver. Then I immediately talk about the bundle and save, because I want them to know about bundling. I don't want them coming to a party and feeling like they can only buy one bar. If they know they can buy 3 and save $1, or buy 5 and get 1 free, they might feel like, okay, I can buy a couple of bars then. Same thing with the flowers. I actually had a customer in this party that bought 6 flowers. She bundled 2 3-packs. So I want them to know. My host, I give them tips. I let them know, like, hey, why don't you post about your favorite products? So she took a moment and posted about her favorite products, and you know, showed some of the warmers in her house and what she loves about Scentsy. Then I started talking about how to place your order. Okay. and I give them the party link, and then I give them a flip through digital catalog, because some people are not going to get the party pack, or their party pack might be en route, like right, it might be on the way to them, so they might not have a catalog yet. Okay, and like I said, party outline. So I basically have my parties be 5 days. They're wax warmers and diffuser oils, unplugged products, body products, kids and pets, and laundry and clean. If someone tells me they want to have a shorter party, I just go in and I like minimize it, right? Like I put it to the 3 days. If they say they want it longer, I make it longer. And if for any reason my party does not reach 200 by the time that we're done, I don't close their group until their party is over. So for example, let's say that I was closing out a party today and it did not reach 200. You betcha that on the 1st, I'll be posting in the group, our harvest collection just launched. Take a look here, and I'll post a party link with the harvest collection. I won't work as hard, but I'll still post on there whenever we have like an LTO or something. And I'll have the hostess let her friends and family know, like if she's close to her goal. And then what I did is I did videos instead of going live, which you can do. I have little short videos of every product. So this helps me because my husband works late. I don't have to be like, okay, on Thursday night, I have to do a live for this party. Like I'm already going live with these short little videos that people can watch on their own time and get to know products. And then what I let my hostess know is, hey, if you have someone that really wants to know about wax and warmers or diffusers and oils, tag them in the video. And that way they don't have to watch a half hour or an hour long replay. They can just watch what they're interested in knowing. I honestly did all of my videos in like 2 days. Like literally, they're all short. Scentsy on the go, and so on. So.
Don't take all the guns, bro. What's wrong with you?
Hello. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, gamer next to me. Okay, so I'm going to go over to Visly now, if I can figure out a way to get there. From here. How do I make this like go up? Okay, let's do this. There we go. Okay. Why do I prefer Visly? So Visly, there is a free version and then there's a $10 a month version. The $10 a month version is unlimited to all of your Facebook groups and pages. Okay. So you can be having things automatically post to your groups, whether it's your team page, whether it's your parties, whether it's your VIP page, anything like that. Oh, what did I do? Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, so the reason why I like Visly better than Facebook is because with Facebook, you can schedule your posts, but you literally would have to do that for every party that you have going on. With Visly, what you do is you create templates. So if I go to my Facebook templates, you guys can see I have a few templates on here. I have my 2021, this says spring and summer, but I already changed it to fall and winter party template. Then I have one in Spanish. Then I have like a booking blitz that we had done at one point, a 6-day party, harvest collection, mix it Monday, motivational Monday. I mean, I have all these different templates that I can just literally go in, change, edit, add pictures, take pictures, and then I can add them to different groups. So for example, this is my template for my fall and winter parties. It's already on there, scheduled at the days and times that I want it to post. So for example, let's say that this is my fall party. So I go in to my Facebook group, where I create the Facebook group for a party. I'm just going to use Ashton's name. So Ashton's having a party. I create Ashton's Facebook group for her party. And then what I do is I come on here to groups. That group is going to pop up on my tracked groups. And I will do like, like for example, it would pop up over here. And I would put like track group. And then when I go to track group, I literally will just go in and, oh, I went too far down, sorry. Go up. Go to use a template. And when I do that, it will add whatever template I select. So instead of having to schedule post by post by post, I literally just have to attach the template and then it will post with the schedule I've already set it up with. Now, if you look at my template, it says 2 days before party, right? So for example, I talk with my host and we say, okay, we're going to start the party on Saturday. Well, when I'm setting her group up, it's going to start posting on Thursday, 2 days before the party starts. And then Saturday is when actually the posting of the product start. That's how I have it set up. You can have it set up however you want. But my favorite thing about Visly is that once someone creates a template, they can share it with other people. So there's actually a group on Facebook for Visly, for Scentsy consultants about Visly, and they share templates all the time. So if someone creates like a harvest collection template, all you have to do is, and they share it, all you have to do is copy their link, like their little code that they share, and you upload it to Visly, and then it's already there. You can make whatever changes you want. It's like yours now. So it makes it really easy when we have so many collections coming, because you guys probably know not all of us have time to sit up behind a computer and create all these, but there are consultants that can. So when they share it, it makes our job a little bit easier. Before I stop screen sharing, do you guys have any questions about Visly?
Why haven't I done this sooner?
It took me a while to understand it. So like if you guys decide to go the Visly route, don't feel overwhelmed. But once you have it, it is literally so easy, because like even last night on our director call, Beth was saying, she's like, I have parties going on while I'm at Summit and I don't have to worry about them. They automatically post. And so it is like, it's taken so much away from having to remember at night or in the morning to schedule my post. Like now I'm like, okay, it's done. It takes me probably like 20 minutes to set it all up for a new party, and then I'm done. And then I can just enjoy it posting, you know?
I do have another question about, so the biggest thing that I struggle with is the party link and how I share their party link. I don't know if that really goes with Visly, but because one of the biggest things, like for me, is I was always told, have them message you for the link. And then another person's like, no, make sure it's like everywhere and in every single post. So how do you share the host's party link?
So I have the party link in their party. So when you do, like, once you attach the, so once I go like over here to like the tracked groups and I open up the group and I am loading, let me see if I can do it. Let me do it on a fake one so that I don't like, okay. I'm going to track her party, and then I'm going to go in here, going to open up the group, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and attach, and your posting will be turned off until you add a template. So you won't even have to worry about that, like automatically posting. So I'm going to go in and post this party, right? And let's say I wanted to start 2 days from now, because that's when how I have mine set up. So I'm going to say for the 3rd of September. It's going to load the template. And then when I get ready to post, it's going to ask me all the way down here. It's going to say, these posts need text replacement. So when I go in to this, it's going to tell me like, what's my hostess name? So that I can be like, okay, Maria. And then that way, every time that I have a post that says host, it will put that hostess name that I filled out here. Same thing when it says like the Google form link, that one usually stays the same. the link for the party. So the link for the party, I replace it here. And anytime that it has the word link, which is the keyword, it will post the link that I posted here for each party. That's why it takes me about 20 minutes to set it up, because I want to make sure that I have everything correct. I always post their link on their party page, because there are people, like, when I go to a store, when someone says, like, do you need help? I'm like, nope, just looking. Like, I don't like to be bothered unless I need help. So there's people that are going to go to a party and they're going to be like that. They have to, like, text message you. They might as well just not order. So I make sure that it's accessible. I do let them know, especially in that introductory video, that I'm here as a consultant to help them, to bundle, to save, to get their stuff, to get their orders as cheap as possible. So they're more than welcome to reach out to me for me to help them. So, like, I let them kind of know, like, you're not bugging me. This is my job. Like, that's what I'm here for. So, and there will be people that will reach out to me, but most people just go online. Like, most of my customers' guests or my hostess guests, they just go online and order. They don't even message me. I do know some people that have, like, Google Forms, and you can put that on there. Like, you can put a post, instead of putting their link, you can say, like, like, order form, blah, 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 blah. I will be in contact with you, however you want to do it, because you can personalize all the templates to how you want. And with Bizly, I haven't done it yet, but they do have an email and a texting like forum where you get so many texts that you can actually send out. I don't know if you guys have heard about Project Broadcast, but it's kind of the same thing. I haven't given it a try yet. That's my next thing to learn. Like, that's my next goal. But yeah, any questions?
That is super cool and super useful. Definitely did not know that. So
Yep.
Going to be working on this in the next couple of days, because this is really exciting.
And you can go, there's no app for it. It is online, but when you go online, they don't automatically charge you, because they do give you one group to track for free. So, like, you can go in, play around with it, get to know it before you even start like a monthly subscription. But honestly, like, I started using it again since I started since I booked a couple of parties for the fall, and it's, like, literally already paid for itself. Like, I've already made my money back with just this month because of this party. And, like, I'm like, okay, I don't have to post anything. I just have to go in there, make sure that, I'm commenting and people are seeing it and stuff like that. So, Madison, I did see your comment about SynShare. I used to use SynShare back in the day. Like, when I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago. So I did use that. And so, like, I love that just automatically posting. And the videos, I did change it to doing that just because I got tired of having to go live, especially if my husband wasn't home. I felt like I had to go live, and then I had screaming kids in the background. And while that is real life, to me, it's just not professional. Like, I was supposed to take that time out for my hostess. Sometimes I do have hostesses that still pick, like, a bingo party or anything like that. And so I'll make sure to do those on my husband's day off. Like, I'll be like, okay, I can do a Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. Which one do you prefer? And if they can't, then I'll try to figure something out. Like, either do it like really late, like 9 o'clock, or let them know, like, hey, my kids might be in the background. It all depends if my husband's home. So for those of you that might be newer and might be like, well, I don't know, like, all the different party forms. With online, I think that the possibilities are endless. I feel like sometimes we just get put in this box. So I've heard of scavenger hunt parties. I've done bingo parties, and they're really fun. You can do it as normal as a house party. I did a Zoom party. I don't know if it was for the spring or I think it was last fall. So I think it was when our holiday collection was out, and it was really, really fun. And the people were there so that they could actually comment back and ask their questions. I would just train your hostess very well. I thought I gave her enough coaching, but honestly, it was kind of like people did not know how to mute themselves. And so then I would mute them because I couldn't hear over them. And then they didn't know how to unmute themselves. So you want to make sure that they kind of know a little bit about Zoom or any like platform that you're using. But you can literally do so much. Like you can come up with, Rachel Pence, she did like a crafting night. Are you able to reach that? The thing around the diffuser? The thing around the diffuser. Yeah. So she did like a crafting night and she invited her guests over and then she taught them how to make these. And then they did like kind of like a little party online. So you can do like a craft while you're talking about Scentsy. You can do a trivia game. I've done those as well. We did like a Disney trivia night with me showcasing the Disney products on my VIP group and they loved it. I had people that have never shown up for Facebook party nights to that one because they love Disney so much. So really get to know what your customers like. Maybe you offer like a spooky or Halloween themed online and you do a dress up and everybody that dresses up gets a prize or gets entered into a drawing. Or maybe you do with on the go parties. I always offer the turkey trots for Thanksgiving. People are gathering, people are going to see families. I send them like a little party pack and then they can just gather orders. I always offer, hey, do you want me to do an online like Facebook group? They say, yes, I do it. If they say no, it's okay. I did want to share a tip before I let you guys go. When you get an order, especially if it's an order that's over $40, $50, always offer your customers to do a party or even a shopping link. I had a lady that ordered today from the Harvest collection. She ordered the Enchanted Pumpkin and the wax bars. And I said, your total is this. Would you like to do an online shopping link? Because, you can earn rewards. And she said, yeah, sure. She's like, what do I have to do? And I said, it's up to you. I was like, we can turn it into a party, or you can simply share the link or just shop under it throughout the fall. And then you can redeem the rewards. I will keep you posted as to like where you're at. Got a shopping link that easily because I asked her. She's already ordering $70. So why not? She's already a quarter of the way there. So always offer to have them do a party. The worst they can say is no. Okay. And then always offer the host exclusive kit. I was talking, so my new recruit, Kimberly, she wanted to place a $200 order under her sister's link. And I said, there's no way I can do free shipping if you attach it to her order. But what I can do is I can do this. And I offered her to do a party and get the rewards. So every time that I do a party, I always offer the host exclusive kit, even if I've offered it before and they've said no. You never know what might change. So I offered her the hostess exclusive kit and she actually told me, she's like, I've been thinking about doing Scentsy for a while now. She's always been a customer. She's never even hosted a party for me. So she joined. I told her the party I just showed you guys that I'm posting on is her sister's party. So I told him, I'm like, you know what, let's change the link to your link so that it can be your launch party. And I will, I'm going to continue posting for the next few days and then people will order off of your link. So we're doing that party as her launch party. But always offer the host exclusive kit. And if they say no, guess what? You still have a $59 kit you can offer someone. So ask your host, is it okay if I offer this kit to someone on your, on your party? You never know if someone is thinking like, I really like this. I would like to do something like this or whatever. I joined at my first party. I had heard of Scentsy briefly and my friend joined. I decided to have a party and I joined at my party because I was like, I love the product. So always ask, not you, always ask if they want to turn their order into a party and always ask if they want to join. The worst they can say is no. That doesn't mean they're going to stop being your customer. That doesn't mean that they're going to stop hosting parties with you. My friend Christy, I think I've asked her like 5 times and she still hosts with me. And we still have a great time when she does our parties. But I will continue asking her because you never know. I always tell her, I'm like, you have so many supporters already. So does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to share?
Me, I have one more question.
Mhm.
Party packs. I have tried party packs in the past and I don't really get a good response. So I kind of just stopped doing them. Do you suggest the party packs, and do you see like a change in customers or like potential customers when you give those party packs? If that makes sense.
Yeah. So I have seen a definite change in the party packs. I haven't seen like a big jump, like, you know, like what we hear on some of the Scentsy pages, like, oh my gosh, I started doing party packs and like now my parties are like $700. But I feel like they've definitely have tried different products and they've started ordering those products. The lady that I actually just sent her the party pack, she requested the party pack and she had placed already an order this month. Let's see. She had placed on the 8th of August a $36 order. Now her daughter's having the party. So she filled out the party pack and on the first day of the party, and then the day after she placed a $130 order. So I feel like they're getting to know the products better. And with me sending them out things that are coming, it also like already sets it up where, oh, like their harvest collection's coming out. Like maybe I'll want to order in September. If you feel like you want to give it a try, maybe start off something smaller, maybe send them out like, you know, maybe you do like the counter clean, a smaller thing of washer whiffs, and then like 2 felt samples, and then you do like the little sticker thing and showcase brochure if you have those. Like that's what I used to actually send my party packs, was the showcase brochure. I haven't ordered showcase brochure, so they've been getting catalogs, but I actually send them the showcase brochure because it keeps it a little bit flatter. So maybe you want to try that. And then I think if you send it like in a regular like the bubbled envelope, it's actually a little bit cheaper because it's not considered a package. It's like this one, like today when I send it, they consider it a package. I'm like, it's not a package, it's a freaking envelope. But you know, post offices there, that's a whole nother deal. But I do keep it limited. So like every party, I give them up to 10. I don't do more than 10. I've never done more than 5, to be honest, but I will not do more than 10 because of budget. Like my budget is 10 per party.
And then follow-up question, when do you send those party packs out?
So I try to have, that's like my post on the very first day. So technically my party hasn't started because my party starts in 2 days. So I try to have them ready already. So like I actually, as soon as I book a party, I will start making these. And then what I do is as soon as I'm getting those forms in, they're going out the door. So hopefully they get it by the time that the party is starting, if not like the day after.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And Madison said, I love my party packs and marketing them, but I feel like it's a slow process or I wanted to see a bigger change right away. And I feel like that is so true. I agree. Like, I feel like when I started seeing people doing the party pack, they were coming back and saying, oh my gosh, like it's made such a big difference. My parties are like over 1,000 and I'm over here like, oh my gosh. But when I compare it to what I was getting before, my Facebook parties were like literally not even qualifying. Like I was literally like, what is going on? Like I'm doing everything I'm being trained on. I'm, you know, changing this, I'm doing bingo, but I feel like not getting something under their nose was what was happening. So I feel like this is actually helping my parties to qualify and then go over that 200 mark. Now it's just continuing to like tweak things here and there and getting it to where we want it to be. Yep. And I think that like when you don't have it, sorry, I just got bad news. whew, sorry. I feel like when you prep them before and you have them ready, so like because our catalogs are like 6 months long, then you can prep them as much as you can. And that's why I like doing bulk sampling, because I have everything already prepped. The only thing I need to add in there is my monthly scent of the month, and then my holiday or harvest or whatever we have. You know, like if we have like a summer collection special or whatever. So having them pre-prepped is definitely been helpful, and bulk sampling has been helpful, because I just I literally, that shopping link that I got, I literally just had to go into my office and get all her samples, and like her box is ready to go tomorrow. And this box cost me about $3 to send out. I think it was like $2.52 the last one I sent out, so it's not very heavy. But a lot of my budgeting goes to mailing. I'll tell you guys that. I don't do a lot of things, but when it comes to mailing, I make sure I have budget to mail out my thank yous, my VIP mail, host, and party packs. I budget that in because I want to make sure that they get it. My mom was calling me to update me on something. She texted me. Anything else you guys want to add, or? No? All right. Well, I hope that you guys got something, at least one or two things from here. And if you guys have anything that you guys want to share, especially those that watch the replay, please feel free to do so. Let's help each other out always with sharing our tips and tricks that are working for us, our successes, the things that we have learned to be able to inspire someone else. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'm wishing the best for your month end and your harvest collection. And don't ever forget, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later.